No, you were saying that the whole microtransaction thing started because of mobile gaming.
Mobile gaming. That's the first place I remember hearing it, and especially games like Angry Birds.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And then it was like Facebook games, Candy Crush. This is Farmville. They started putting cash gates on stuff where it's like you had a cooldown, or you could pay 50 cents and then your cooldown would be taken care of.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean, and like you're totally right about that. And it was more about designing games not to be fun, but designing them to be frustrating, and then making the players pay more to unlock the fun. And I'm gonna have to play the tutorial over again. It's been so long since I played this.
I will come out and say, if the game is free, you get what you get.
Yeah, but at the same time,
if I pay $60 for a game, I'm paying $60 to get the game.
Yeah,
not to
get a game that I have to pay more for.
That's like you go into a restaurant being like, hey, I want a piece of cake, and they're like, okay, here's your piece of cake. They put it in front of you. You take one bite, and they're like, okay, the rest of it's gonna be you get to take five more bites.
All right, here's your cake, and they put down just like some like just like chocolate flavored bread down in front of you, basically, and you look at it and like, hey, where's the frosting? It's like, oh, well, if you want frosting, that's gonna be $3.99. All right, well, where's my fork? Oh, well, the fork is, $5.99, because it's silver plated, so it's really important. You just gotta have that silver plated fork. And then, well, where's like the different kind of icing? It's like, oh, well, the better icing is actually going to be $10.99, and it's like basically like certain developers, not all of them, a lot of them are really awesome and don't do this kind of shit. But it's like, oh, well,
was Spelunky free one month?
No, I bought it. This is one of my favorite games. I really like this game.
I think it was free 1 month because I've got it too.
Oh, dude, we could play 2 players fucking Spelunky. It's such a mess. It's so much fun. But yeah, if you have it, install it. It'll.
I just have no. It's already installed. I apparently never delete it.
Yes. Oh my god.
If it's a tiny game, I tend to not delete it.
Right.
I'm like.
But yeah, it's like there are games that are like you pay for them, and that's all you pay for, and that's all you have to pay for, and that's awesome. Like I think like the first Dishonored, I remember having 3 DLCs, and there was this one DLC that was okay, and that was the Dunwall Trials DLC, where it was basically a bunch of challenge modes, and everyone was like, oh, alright, that's cool. It's just more like, it's just like a bunch of challenging stuff, so like you can get more out of the game. And then they brought in the Knife of Dunwall, like,
and the Brigmore Witches.
Yeah, and like those 2 DLCs were 2 parts of a whole, and both of them are honestly the best parts of Dishonored. You play as Dowd, the assassin who kills the Empress in the very beginning of the game, and it's just this fucking awesome like romp, and like your powers are all different, and the story is much more, I want to say, it's much more coherent, it's much more fleshed out. The character you're playing as actually is a character, not just a voiceless protagonist for you to project yourself onto. He is a, oh god, he's a Geralt, not a Gordon Freeman. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Like, he has his own personality, and you're just behind the wheel, kind of thing. And it's just, oh god, they're so fucking great. And like that, I think the Knife of Dunwall and the Brigmore Witches are the reason why I absolutely adore Dishonored as a series and as a game, in that the design behind them is ingenious. The art direction behind them is fucking amazing, because the guy who did the main art design for Half-Life 2 did the art design for Dishonored, in case you didn't know that. That, like,
did not.
Yeah, that, like, I knew there had to be a reason why the art of Dishonored, like, resonated with me on, like, such a great level. Not just the fact that it's steampunk, which, like, I'm just a huge fucking fan of, but also the fact that it's, like, has one of, like, my favorite games growing up, or a game that really introduced me to, like, great game design, as, like, that was, like, one of its main guys behind the direction of it, was that art director. I think Dishonored is a great fucking game. So that is an example, a long, rambling, really long-winded, horribly worded example of a game with DLC that isn't required, but is really good and enhances the experience and is totally worth your money. And then you have stuff like, I don't know, fucking CSGO, right? Where people spend hundreds of dollars every fucking day on these stupid weapon skins that don't change your weapons and don't enhance the experience at all. It's all cosmetic, but these weapon skins create this fucking economy in the game itself, and it's just a goddamn nightmare. And it's just a fucking mess. I'm gonna go back to the main menu, and then I'm gonna invite you to my game.
I think have to go to the tutorial.
Oh, you do?
So I'm doing that right now.
All right, I'll wait then. But it's just like, oh, it's just fucking, it's a mess, man.
Do we have to stay on the same screen?
I think the screen zooms out and in depending on how far away we are from each other. I'm not sure.
Well, I know,
I think this might only be a LAN game. I'm trying to think. Can I play this on an online connection? I think we can't play this over the internet, which is really unfortunate, because this game is really, really fun and just fucking silly. I guess we can't play it over the internet. That's a shame. That blows. But at least we're playing the same game. But yeah, gaming's changed a lot, especially since I really got into it in a big way in high school. It's unfortunate, because for a while gaming was really expanding, as not just as like an industry, but like almost as an art form. You saw a lot of games that were trying a lot of interesting and weird things, like there's Portal, which pushed like some boundaries kinda, and then there's stuff like Nier, which is just a whole conversation in and of itself. And it's like there's stuff all over, and it's just a fucking crazy. And then microtransactions started becoming not just like a common thing, but the fucking norm, which is the most frustrating thing to me. It's like, this has become not like a, oh yeah, you know, I mean, you know, a whole bunch of other people are doing it, like, to, oh, everyone's doing it. Oh, it's becoming a problem. Oh, it's actually taking resources away from the development of the game. Oh, it's ruining games. Like with The Division. Like, I can almost guarantee that probably all 3 of those big DLC things were done before release. Apart from like bug testing and other stuff, but like the main stuff probably done before release, and we never saw it because it was behind a paywall. Like, on disc DLC became a hot button topic for a long time, and there was good reason for it. It's like, hey, this shit's already on the disc that I already paid for. Why the fuck am I having to pay to unlock it again? And then, like, almost as a response, digital gaming became the norm. And it's like, oh, well, now you can't really look at the disc stuff. But if you have it on PC, you can data mine it, and you can look what's already there. And it's, I don't know, like, for me, it's just...
It's going to be interesting to see what they data mine off of Destiny.
Yeah, because Destiny will be on PC now, and like they won't be able to get around that. I just hope that the whole PC thing doesn't turn it into... Warframe is an example of microtransactions done right. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, Hero. You're totally right. Warframe, is it like a really long, hard grind? Yes. Yes, it is. But I can't think of Warframe any other way, and Warframe honestly is a fun grind. It's not Destiny year 1 and year 2 fucking nightmare of a grind. It's actually a really fun time, and it's a great time, but you can spend money to kind of skip past the line, as it were, and avoid that really hard grind. It's a way, yeah. Warframe, I played Warframe for a long time. I've played Destiny for slightly more time. There are parts of Warframe that I think are much better than Destiny, just hands down, like, can't get past it. But at the same time, for some reason, I enjoy Destiny more, just because I've had much more fun playing it, because I've had more, I want to say a more social experience playing it. But Warframe, I think, is a better design in terms of how it's metered out to the player. It's not as repetitive, whereas Destiny is better designed, to me at least, in its gameplay. Like there really isn't any jankiness to Destiny, where there might be a little bit to Warframe in very specific examples, but Destiny also has a whole lot more money behind it. However, Warframe's definitely like catching up. Warframe is becoming crazy in how in depth it is, which is awesome, because like, did either of you, Luna or Hero, see the trailer for the open world stuff they're introducing into Warframe?
No.
It's nuts. It's basically like they're introducing an open world landmass with quests and like areas to explore that I think people are comparing it in size to Skyrim. And it's like, in terms of MMO, that's not the biggest landmass ever, but
Skyrim's actually like very tiny.
But in terms of Warframe, that's a big fucking deal, because Warframe is very graphics heavy game. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
for what? Yeah, like see, Hero gets what I'm talking about because Hero plays Warframe. Like for Warframe, that's a big deal because Warframe has always been about like self-enclosed cells, right? You go into a mission area, and then the area that's loaded is just for that mission, and it's like this little it's like a bunch of hallways and shit, and it's nothing too crazy, but it's still really impressive in terms of like graphical fidelity and actual level design. This is like they're bringing in an open world into something that didn't have that before, and that's really interesting. And that I can't wait to see what they do with that, because if the Warframe dev team has shown anything, it's that they're willing to try new things, because a lot of their Warframes, in how those Warframes are balanced, how they're meant to be played and stuff, show like an open-mindedness towards not so much gameplay, but how players look for new ways to play a game. You know, like Warframe, I feel is built around. Fuck, I died. Warframe I feel is built around what the developers don't so much think will work perfectly. I do not have a personal Discord. No, sorry. I have a clan one, but you'd have to join our clan for that. And we're just a PS4 clan. I also do not own the clan. But what was I saying? Yeah, Warframe's design in how they introduce new Warframes, which is kind of like new classes in like other MMOs, is how to best describe it. Is almost like the developers are like, all right, instead of just making an idea for, you know, edgelord Mick a katana sword, let's make an entire character and class based on what we think would be not just fun but interesting to play. And like that it's kind of a mixed bag in terms of how successful and well received each Warframe is, really, which it's going to be when you design a game like that. But I think they take a lot of risks with a lot of their Warframes, and I really like seeing that. It's really, really cool, because you get frames like Rhino, who are obviously like tanks, and you get frames like Nova, who is all about like DPS and just like room clear damage potential. But then you get Warframe, god damn it, you get Warframes like Valkyr, who is all about melee only, and she has this crazy high armor stuff. Like, she has a crazy high armor value. And then you have frames like Limbo, who is just super weird. I could never wrap my head around him. And he's all about mind control and like illusions and shit. Like I said, I might be getting that wrong, but I always had a really hard time wrapping my head around how exactly Limbo was supposed to work. And then you have frames like Oberon, who was introduced as kind of like a healer and a tank, and he doesn't really work too great. And using him is like really tough. But then you have other frames like Trinity, who is definitely like the best healer from what I've been told. She is a really good healer. Oberon equals Paladin. Paladin. Like a paladin?
A paladin? Like a cleric knight?
Yeah, Oberon is, I'd call Rhino, more of a paladin, but Oberon is definitely a cleric.
Yeah, old
in terms
school
of
cleric.
like, yeah, he's definitely a cleric. He's heavy, he can dish out a fair amount of damage, but he's, when it really comes down to it, he's geared more towards a support role, more towards healing. And whereas a paladin is more of a he stands in front of the party, and again, this is coming from someone who really likes D&D. He stands in front of the party, and I also main paladins a lot of the time, and he takes the hit so other people don't have to. Yeah, cleric knight.
Oh,
yeah,
that was a hit.
And Excalibur, which is like kind of the starting frame. You get 3 frames to choose from. You get Loki, Excalibur, and I think Volt, right? Was how they used to do it. I don't know how they do it now. Excalibur is like the Swiss Army knife of frames. Yeah. Excalibur is like the Swiss Army knife of frames, really. He can be used in almost any way. Volt is if you're interested in like almost like a more mage kind of thing, I want to say. And Loki is like stealth based, which is really interesting because Warframe has a really interesting idea when it comes to stealth that I really appreciate. It's really cool. D&D. Yeah, D&D is my shit. I actually have a session tomorrow afternoon planned. My sister is our DM. It's her first campaign, and she's doing fucking great. She's rocking that shit. It's awesome. Excalibur, Volt, and oh, it's Mag now. They don't offer Loki anymore. That's a shame because Loki, if you're up to the challenge of mastering like that high difficulty a frame at like when you're just starting out, like Loki's the way to go. Loki will open a lot of doors for you mechanically. Excalibur, Volt, and Mag. What level in our campaign? Oh, D&D. Right now I think it's only been going on for a couple months. I'm trying to think. Right now, we've been level 4 for a couple sessions now. Our kind of homebrew rule is for like, all right, so we're level 4, and we've been level 4 for I want to say 3 sessions now. God damn, I am just horrible at Spelunky tonight. During our right at the start of our 5th session as level 4 characters, we will basically graduate to level 5. So like for every level, like so for level 5, after 5 sessions at level 5, we will go to level 6. That kind of thing. That's how we do it. We don't really we don't have a real strict rule about experience. It's much more about the role playing for us. It's much less about the campaign, which I'm glad for. I tend to get really bored really easily when it comes to camp. Oh god. Okay. Actually, I lived through that. Okay. When it comes to combat and D&D, although I had to say, when it came, am I trying to get to hell? I am trying to get to hell. Last campaign I played with level 9 Dragonborn. Hey man, Dragonborn for life. I love Dragonborn as a race. They are so much fun to play as. They often have really interesting, like it's really fun to make like paladins, and I think my favorite class aside from paladins, actually even including paladins, would have to be a warlock. Warlocks are my favorite by far. They're just super fun to play with, and I think warlocks have some of the strongest fuck, he's dead. Has some of the strongest roleplay potential in terms of like their packs that they make and stuff. Warlocks are great. You ever played D&D, Luna?
I've sat in on sessions because I had friends in high school who played, but I've never really done my own. I always thought I never found it interesting.
Oh man, you just weren't playing with the right people. That's what that is. You gotta play people who are like who can really get into it, because it's D&D is like all about coming out of your shell. Like I was really nervous about it at first because I'm usually, you don't know this, but I'm usually a really reserved, shy person. But D&D really helped me to kind of break out of that. If you ever happen to come up around my neck of the woods, Luna, like you gotta join in on one of our sessions. I think you'd have a really great time. God damn, I'm already dead again. Thank you, Christian. That's very nice of you. Yeah, D&D is awesome. My favorite races are probably Tieflings and Dragonborn. I have a rule when it comes to fantasy RPGs and D&D. I always pick a non-human, and I always pick something that I don't think I could do in real life. Is a feminine. Luna is definitely a man. I promise. Don't take it the wrong way, Luna.
I know. I had to live with this horrible ass voice all my life, so you know.
Hey, at least I can understand like, what you say most of the time.
Most of the time?
Most of the time. If I'm not talking over you like I tend to, I can understand what you're saying. Yeah, Luna's a good guy. He's good people. And he also has some fucking kick-ass tattoos. I'm honestly jealous of those tattoos. Like, can I ask you a question, Luna, about your tattoos before I go back to talking about D&D and boring everybody?
Sure.
How did you choose the tattoos that you got? Because I've been trying to choose, like, I've been wanting to get a tattoo for years, ever since I turned 18. Because I'm pretty sure in Texas you have to be 18.
You have to be 18, or you have to have a
like parents' consent.
Approval.
Yeah.
Each person, it's different. Everybody I've talked to, I have friends who they say, "Oh, well, my tattoos don't have any meaning."
Thank you, John. Just another theory. Sorry, go ahead.
Mine don't really have any particular meaning, but I sit there and I kind of get an idea of what I want, and I sit there and I mold around in my head for a good while.
Right.
And then, you know, I find a design I like. I'm like, is this the one I want? I take my time picking it.
Of course. I mean, like,
because
yeah, it's gonna be there forever.
Like,
you don't want to rush into
the Phoenix I have. That was the first. I got the Roman numeral 13 first. Yeah, well, with a friend of mine, it was a Friday the 13th. Some tattoo places will do specials for, they'll do a 13 for $13 plus tip. And it's normally like, it normally ends up being like a $20. It's a real simple tattoo. They don't do anything fancy. They're not going to give you like a big chess piece, 13.
Yeah, for $13, I wouldn't expect like the fucking Mona Lisa of tattoos, you know.
Yeah. So that was my first one, and that's why it's on my back, because I wanted it in a spot where it's like nobody's gonna see it. It's actually like it's in kind of like a weird spot. You know where your kidneys are?
Yeah, that really ticklish bit.
Think of right at the top of your left kidney on your back. That's where
okay. Okay. Yeah.
So you see,
that's an interesting spot to get it at. Yeah.
Well, I wanted it hidden.
Hi, Politico.
And that's probably. And then after that, it was about maybe a month later, because I'd been thinking about, the thought had kind of come and gone from my mind, and so I wanted something else.
Right.
So I got the Phoenix on my chest, and that was, it was more of an adjustment seeing it in the mirror.
Yeah.
Than anything else.
Huh, okay, I never thought about that part, like having to get used to it being on you all the time. I guess that would be interesting.
For a while, you got to think about it. Like, especially when it's something like that that's visible and you're seeing it all the time. Every time you look in the mirror, you do a double take.
Yeah.
For at least a few weeks. And you're just sitting there like, at first you're like, what is that? And then, you know, when it finally sets in, you know, same thing with the big old fox on my stomach.
I think that's a really cool tattoo, by the way. Like, when you were talking about having a, what was it, like 9 tails, or was it 7 tails? I don't remember.
It's 7 tails.
Okay. When you were talking about like just having like a 7-tailed fox on your stomach, I'm like, oh god, it's more Naruto bullshit. But then, not that I expect Naruto bullshit from you, but like, your name's Lunatic Kitsune, for fuck's sake. And then when you told me you had a fox tattoo, I was like, oh jeez. But then when I actually saw it, it's actually a really cool design, and it's really fucking tasteful, and I can't help but like be like, damn, that's a cool tattoo.
I found an artist online that she practically specializes in that style of tattoo that I have.
Like, not quite tribal. It looks like brush strokes almost, which is just, yeah. I love that.
I got her to design it. Paid her for it. And then it was probably about 6 months to a year. No, actually, it was more than a year later. Because I had the fox design whenever I got the Phoenix tattoo.
Right. Okay. Damn it.
Now that I think about it, So I got it. That one was. It's also the most expensive because it literally stretches. Let me look at it.
And Hero, we are both in the U.S. Obviously.
It was about the furthest right it goes is about an inch or two away from my belly button, and it goes all the way over like straight to my side.
Shit. Right.
It's a pretty big tattoo. Also another reason why I need to stop eating so goddamn much.
Why? Because you're afraid it'll stretch out?
Oh yeah, it'll stretch out. Where it's at, it's on my stomach.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know anybody who does.
Oh, I am from Texas. I don't know if Luna is comfortable with telling people what state he's from.
Oh yeah, that doesn't bother me.
Oh, okay.
They're not gonna. Texas is a big state.
Yeah, we are both in Texas. No, you're fine, Hero. I was being purposefully vague. Yeah, we are both in Texas. Whoops, sorry, pressed the wrong button. I won't go into the exact city we're both in, because we're in different ones. But like that's a bit more exact than I'm comfortable with. I know that for sure. But yeah, no, Texas is definitely not cool in terms of temperature because it is summer, and I hate it here in the summer. I miss Idaho. But yeah, no, like Luna, I've actually been wanting to get a tattoo for several years, and I have a bunch of friends who have tattoos. My sister has a tattoo, but one thing no one's ever been able to describe to me is like, what would you describe the pain as of getting a tattoo? I agree with you there, Hero.
It does kind of depend on where you're getting it.
Right.
Do you have any idea where you would get one?
I honestly, like, because I don't know exactly what kind of tattoo I want, what design I want. I don't know where. All I know is that my left arm, I will definitely be getting a partial sleeve at some point.
Okay.
I've had an idea for a tattoo I want on my left arm. If I ever come into enough money, I will commission my favorite artist, Ben Temple-Smith, to do it for me. Do you know who Ben Temple-Smith is?
No, I'm just thinking you would actually commission like.
I would like. Well, you commissioned someone to design your tattoo for you.
Yeah.
My favorite artist, Ben Temple-Smith, he did the Wormwood comics. He illustrated the original 30 Days of Night comic book, which is fantastic. I urge anybody who has either seen or heard of the movie, which isn't that bad in my opinion. I think it's fine. The movie's pretty damn good. It does skip some things from the comic, but it's more for the sake of screen time than anything, which I can respect. Money, doesn't come from nothing. Ow, god damn it, I'm already almost dying. There's a new run, son of a bitch! Anyway, but I've always wanted, he draws these really interesting, like, his art style is so bare bones, yet it has so much detail in it. Like, the eye could literally be a circle with a dot in it, but the nose could look photorealistic. Like, it's really interesting. It's like things are out of focus and other things are extremely sharp and detailed at the same time. It's fucking awesome. I love it. But he does this in his series that he wrote called Wormwood Gentleman Corpse, which is as hilarious as it is demented. there is this bar that is owned by Medusa, and in this world, Medusa it doesn't have snakes in her hair. It's like her tattoos of like
give me a
these.
second.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I gotta plug my whatchamacallit in.
Headset.
Okay, keep going.
Medusa instead has tattoos of like skeletal snakes. So they're snakes with no skin or eyes or anything. It's just like the jaws, skull, and like the whole spinal column and rib cage. And the skin, like instead of her hair coming to life as snakes. God damn it.
The tattoos do it.
The tattoos do it. And it looks really cool. And I want him.
Have you ever watched Soul Eater?
Soul Eater. That is an anime. I know what it is. I know something about this little white pointy guy shouting "fool" at people. That's a memory I have for some reason.
That is Excalibur. That's basically all. He's nothing but he was written in to be comic relief, basically.
Okay.
I don't know if that was done on purpose, but
I feel like it was.
It had to have been. There was a character, and I don't know if it was inspired by the comics you're talking about.
Ben Templesmith is from the fact that anytime I mention him to somebody, they don't know who he is, except for my sister, because I introduced her to him. I think he's more I want to say underground than anything, although like that I feel like that makes me feel like super full of myself.
Yeah.
Hi, David. Welcome to the stream.
Because in Soul Eater, one of the main antagonists is a witch named Medusa, and her snakes are from her tattoos.
Okay. I'm gonna look up.
So I don't know if that was necessarily inspired by him, or I mean, I imagine his version is older.
I think I found a picture of Medusa and how he illustrates her, and there's in the picture is also Wormwood, the gentleman corpse. Let me see if I can zoom in on this kinda. And I don't know if that. Yeah, that's safe for work, barely, but it works. I'm gonna link an image in chat for those who are watching the stream. It is a picture. It's a picture by the artist I'm talking about, and it's kind of almost not safe, like not safe for work. It's not porn, but it's art, and it's a little bit risque. But there's no nudity, so it should be fine. But yeah, Luna, if you want to take a look in the chat of the stream, or I can send it to you on.
I'll just pull it up.
Yeah. It's a smaller picture, but like I really like his artwork. I think it's just the fucking raddest, some of the raddest shit ever. He just does really interesting stuff, and he's also huge into. Okay, so the third issue, or the third volume of the Wormwood series is called Calamari Rising, and it's all about like the Squiddies, who are this like race of Eldritch inspired, or like H.P. Lovecraft inspired old gods. Son of a bitch, that was bad. That like just devour entire worlds, and it's fucking great. But yeah, and it's like everything about his artwork, some of the stories that he writes, even his like earlier story Singularity 7, which is really rough. I love it. I love all of it. It just I don't know, the weirdness of it just speaks to me in like a really real way, because it's weird, but at the same time like it's not like, ooh, we're weird and that makes it funny. It's just like it's weird, but we all act like it's normal kind of thing, which I really like. But yeah, it's just really cool stuff. I really like his art, and I would be honored to wear some of it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna drop this bomb right there. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, I'm almost dead. But yeah, it's just something like that. Something similar to that is what I would want tattooed on my left arm. And then I'd probably get something on like the back one of my shoulders. Like I know at some point in my life I'm just gonna be covered in tattoos, and I'm cool with that. Not like the full body. Like I honestly, like when people like tattoo their face and stuff, and their fucking their eyeballs.
That's I don't want to have a job.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, it's like if you want to live your life that way, that's your body. That's, you know, what the fuck.
Well,
that's
yeah,
your
true.
thing. I watch Rick and
point,
Morty.
like,
I think it's fucking great.
At
but
a
yeah,
certain point, it's almost like you take it too far. Because I like my tattoos. I feel like they're tastefully done. I've seen other people who I like their tattoos. I feel like they're tastefully done. I feel like it's artwork. And then I've seen people who have tattoos and they look like a motherfucking doodle pad. And I'm like, did you not
like,
think about this shit before you got it?
I mean, maybe they did. Like maybe each tattoo means something. Means a lot to them, and that's why they got a tattoo. But like, I mean, like, I'm not gonna sit here and pass judgment and like be all like, oh man, that person is weird because they got so many tattoos. Now, to me, they might look out of the ordinary. Like, I'm not gonna deny that whatsoever. And like, am I gonna deny that it weirds me out? Like not even a little bit, but oh, son of a bitch. But maybe a lot bit? No. But like, it's their life, it's their body, and if they want to do that, like, who the hell am I to say no? Kind of thing. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I understand exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Like if someone wants, like, if one of my friends, like, I actually had this conversation with my friend a couple days ago. He was like, man, you know, I really wanna try get engaged again. I'm like, that's cool, man, as long as you keep your ears clean around me. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, because I used to have a roommate who would leave his dirty gauges on our fucking kitchen counter. And it's like, yeah, that's gross, isn't it? That's fucking nasty. That's just unhygienic. And that was my past roommate to a goddamn T. God, was fucking gross. Like I've never encountered someone with a room that looked like a landfill, but then he came into my life. But yeah, it's just like, it's like, I think
I can be a slob, but it's generally organized chaos. It's normally like, I'll have like my hampers sitting around with
you're right
clean clothes sitting in them.
Yeah. And like, am I the most organized person on the planet? Fuck no. But I do like to keep a certain standard of, you know, not having rotting food where I sleep, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then whine about the bug problem in the apartment. Anyway, bad memories. But yeah, no, like a tattoo is definitely something I've been wanting to get, and it's something that because I've recently reconnected with an old friend of mine, and she has a bunch of tattoos, and like we talk about her tattoos all the time, and we like I bounce ideas for tattoos off of her, because like she's really into, I want to say, like tattoo culture almost, if there is such a thing, and like what kind of things work as tattoos and what don't, and all that. Organized chaos, the best chaos. I mean, when you type like that, I think you might be fucking your keyboard, hero. Yeah, it's like, I really want a tattoo, but I want the first one to be something that means something to me. And if I end up getting if I end up getting like just fucking completely plastered one day, and get a tattoo that means nothing, I trust drunk me to pick something that would look good, because I'm such an, you know me, I'm such an aesthetically minded person. I don't think I'd put something permanent on my body that wouldn't look good, you know?
Yeah. See, like, I have a few personal rules that I always like recommend to people, and I feel like they're common sense.
Yeah.
One, no names, unless you're related by blood.
Or unless it's like to remember somebody.
Well,
like who passed.
Even then, I've heard of people coming to regret that.
Yeah.
They get a memorial one, and they get something that they don't feel is tasteful 20 years down the line.
Well, like I have a friend, really close friend, who has a date in Roman numerals on their wrist. When their grandmother died, and I've met their grandmother. Their grandmother is the closest thing to a saint I think I'll ever meet. So I understand, but it's like that's really tasteful, and it's easily hidden by a watch band or bracelet. It's like Roman numerals about as wide as my thumb. So I want to say like about an inch tall.
Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable thing. Just don't do a girlfriend, boyfriend.
Yeah, no.
Even a spouse.
Yeah.
So what I've told people is like, if you're gonna get a spouse, it better be for like your 50th anniversary, because you've got 50 years you can say that represents.
Yeah. Although with my luck, if I was married to someone 50 years, 51st year, I'd like get served divorce papers. I'm not putting up with your ass anymore, Morris. You curse too much. Well, you know what? Maybe I should have joined the Navy. No.
But you know, basically, like, I normally say, if you're gonna get a name, stick to a blood relative, because that link is always gonna be there, even if y'all have
a massive
falling out.
You're still gonna be related to them, because you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family. Is that how the saying goes? Or is it you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose? I think that's what it is. Nah, whatever. Fuck it.
And I also tell them, watch where you're gonna get it, because while the stigma around tattoos is nowhere near what it used to be, you do have to take into account, if you get one where it's visible, you might have to adjust how you dress for work, or what type of jobs you apply to.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I know you're on stream. I don't mind saying this. I work in an insurance office. I have to look professional.
Yeah.
I do have a coworker who he has one that you can see on his arm whenever he wears short sleeves. We're dressed professionally and everything else.
You guys wear like button-up shirts and ties and all that shit.
When we don't, we'll do like polos.
Oh, okay.
During the summer.
Yeah. All right.
My boss is he's pretty laid back, but you know, he doesn't necessarily have to be because of the industry we're in.
Right. Yeah, I get you.
Fucking spider.
Yeah. Wait, are you watching my stream or are you playing in Spelunky?
I've got your stream up.
Oh, okay. I thought you were playing Spelunky, where you had also encountered a giant spider.
If you're playing, if you're trying to get like a more traditional professional job in like an office or something, they're probably, if you've got something like all over your hands or all over your neck and everything else, or a face tattoo even.
Fuck.
You know, I'm not gonna say you're not gonna get hired, but
it's definitely gonna decrease your chances. Cause like, didn't they pass like some kind of law that says you can't
discriminate
based off of like, I mean, like you can't discriminate based off of like gender or race, stuff like that, but like, can you discriminate based off of tattoos?
Actually,
is that ironically not written in ink somewhere?
Well, heck, state of Texas.
Yes, hero. A moment of silence, Luna, for the pug I killed.
Aww.
I'm sorry.
But if it was a cat, you wouldn't have killed it.
Oh, did I ever tell you about when I hadn't saved The Witcher 3 in almost 12 hours, and I accidentally killed a cat by like the 9 cats in, and I went to my latest save, which was like a long ass time before, and just so that I could undo my murder of a cat. That happened. That was a thing, and I'm fucking proud of it.
Vaguely talking about it.
Yeah.
But that is ridiculous.
Because I didn't mean to do it. It wasn't my fault. I swear it. I felt so horrible. Ah, shit! I got eaten by a man-eater plant. Fuck. Why? Because cats are beautiful creatures, and I love them. And if anything ever happened.
Morse is a big softie for pussy.
Okay, look. Look here, you little shit. I'm nothing but hard about... No, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not death. I can't do that. But no, I love cats. I always have. I grew up around cats because, my mother has a crippling dog. Wow, my mother has a crippling dog allergy. So I was never able to own a dog, despite desperately wanting one growing up. So I always had a cat, and I've learned that I actually get along surprisingly well with both cats. And this will surprise you, Luna. I'm great around kids.
Oh no, you've mentioned that around me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Kids
always
just love you, and you just like.
No, it's like I'm not completely indifferent towards kids. I actually made a mean buck as a teenager in high school, babysitting around my neighborhood. I'm nothing but hard. Morse mode 2017. Oh no. But yeah, like my I know my neighbors across the street. I dog sat for them, and I babysat for them more times than I can count. A lot of the times for free, because they were really good family, and the father of that family literally saved my life. You have 5 brothers and 6 sisters? Are you fucking shitting me?
They do know where.
Get the fuck out of here!
Where babies came from, right? They didn't think that. They were just magically getting pregnant.
I guess the whole fucking through a sheet thing didn't work, Martha. But
Maybe
yeah.
That is Catholic.
Oh God.
But bump.
Every sperm is sacred.
My dad's Catholic. I make that joke around him, and he's just like, "Really?"
My father is also a devout Catholic. I was raised Catholic, and I was an altar boy. Don't worry, my childhood wasn't that traumatic.
I wasn't gonna
last name is Mexican, and my grandfather was a Catholic. Hey, same here. My first and last names are Mexican. My grandfather on my father's side is Mexican. Is very devout in his.
Morse is a Mexican name.
I'm not gonna say my actual name on fucking stream, Luna.
I know you're not gonna say your actual name on stream.
I already said where, like, we both live. I'm not gonna say, like, my fucking name.
And if somebody wants to scour all of Texas to find me, and they find me, they fucking deserve to find me, because
if somebody
really
wants to find and murder me that badly, and they succeed, yes, you earned it, buddy. You did it. We're all very proud of you. Shit, I dropped the key too far down. Fuck.
No, I don't want to fight this. Don't want to fight this. We
are blood brothers now. We may very well be, knowing how big my family is. Jesus fuck Christ.
That awkward moment when you meet somebody and you have to make sure you're not cousins before you actually go out on a date.
It's not even like that. It's like, well, like I'll go, like, almost every year we go out to where my dad grew up, because most of his family still lives there, and there'll be this big Christmas party, and there'll be literally dozens of people who are like, "Oh, Morse, hey, you know, it's great to see you. How are you doing this year?" And I'm like, I literally don't remember who you are, because every year there's 20 new babies. I can't deal with that many people. Like I'm not just like saying the whole like thing where it's like, oh yeah, like Mexican families are so big and they're always having babies. No. I'm just saying, like, there's so many people in that family. Like every year there's at least like 2 or 3 new kids. Like that's how big that family tree is. Like, and it's really confusing because, like, I don't know who is family or family friend most of the time, and it's led to, I don't want to say awkward things, but it's like just really confusing moments where I'm like were you there when like my parents were married, or are you new to this whole like clan of ours? Like it's fucking nuts. Like big families are a goddamn trip, and on my mother's side it's not any easier because they're all Irish and it's even bigger. It's like no, they both like, and they both drink like fish, both sides.
I worked with a guy and his family is Cajun.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and he said he grew up in a small town, pretty, you know, went to high school probably, I don't know, they're like 15, 20 miles away from where I live, so, and he said he met this girl once. They went out on a date.
Oh, is that why Hero's bringing up Greenland? Sorry, continue your story. They really didn't hit it off, so they just kind of like decided to stay friends because there was no chemistry between them. And they talk every once in a while and stuff like that. And then he had a family reunion he had to go to. She was there. Yeah. Yeah, there's a okay, Hero, I think you're thinking of Iceland, which the population is so small. Iceland actually has an app, right, to tell you whether or not you're related to the person you're on a date with. Because Iceland's population is so small, like, the chances of running into someone who is, like, not even distantly related to you are high. No, you're all good, man. They're, like, practically right next to each other, and Greenland is the icy one, and Iceland is the green one. And my grandmother always told me it was so named because the people who discovered Iceland wanted to keep it for themselves and wanted all the other settlers to go to Greenland, which was shitty and horrible. And I don't think anybody actually lives in Greenland, I feel like. But yeah, Iceland is
mainly
nuts.
a few like cities. It's a few areas that people live in, but most of Greenland is like empty. It's like northern Canada.
Yeah.
It's like there's nobody there.
All I know about the like Iceland is that, and there is a city called Reykjavik, I want to call it. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's either Reykjavik or Reykjavik. I don't know why, but like those Nordic names for things, I love them. I love how interesting they are to say. Absolutely love. I need to learn another language. Like I like how different. Oh fuck! I like how different languages sound too much, and like to not go and learn another language.
Just watch tons of anime. You'll eventually pick up on some Japanese.
I want to learn Japanese. Like I have this fantasy, right, of like going to Japan and opening just a bar. I don't know why it has to be in like Tokyo, but like I'm this huge white guy with a big old beard, and like I feel like I'd be like fucking. You ever watch FMA? Full Metal Alchemist? Yeah. I feel like I'd be fucking Armstrong with a big old red beard, just serving fucking drinks. I feel like that'd be awesome.
Husband.
Yes, I would. The way okay, hold on. Here, I think Hero has some Icelandic history here for us.
especially the Brotherhood version, because him and Armstrong get into the whole flexing contest.
The flexing contest is so great, and like, don't they end up hurting themselves from flexing too hard? Or something.
I think Armstrong hurts himself. Or or like a fight breaks out or something.
It's so great. Alright, hold on, wait. Hero is saying, the way I heard it, there was a Viking who wanted to start a settlement, so he named the land Greenland to make it more enticing. Oh, okay. Hero, you can grow a beard as long as you just never fucking shave. Like me. I'm lucky I can grow such a nice beard because and Luna, you've heard me say this more than once, I'm sure. I hate shaving. I fucking hate it. And it's not because I'm wimpy and have super sensitive skin. It's definitely not for that super true reason. That's actually the reason. No, it's just because I'm such a tough man. I don't want to shave. Fuck you or something. Whatever tough
like,
people say.
Like, all my friends who have like facial hair, it's either laziness or you know, they have breakouts when they shave, and I'm just like,
yeah, that's what it was for me. And I went to a Catholic school for a while, and I would shave in the morning, and then by my second to last period, I always remember my junior year American history teacher yelling at me because she's like, "You never shave," and I'm like, I swear I did. And then I had to shave with a fucking shitty Bic like 2-blade razor that the nurse would have.
The cheapest one.
Oh, they're the worst. The worst, especially for someone with like who's like super susceptible to like fucking razor burn. Like, oh, it's the goddamn worst. But yeah, it's just fucking nightmare shit, man. Oh, fuck, it's a scorpion. They're the worst. Just like shaving. Oh, great. This cobra's spitting shit at me. Fuck you, scorpion. Fuck off. Fucking giant spiders. God damn it. Fuck this shit. Fuck it. I'm out of here. Fuck all y'all. Close friend's parents look almost identical to the Elric's teacher and her husband. Then I'm sure that your close friend's parents have one of the most loving relationships I've ever seen depicted on screen.
It's sad.
Shush.
Most loving relationship you've ever seen on screen is anime, not even like live action.
Oh no, I've seen plenty of live action like relationships. Like just the first one I can think of. Like, you know what, Luna? Shut up. I've been drinking. Okay. Oh, fuck me dead. God damn it. And it fucking, oh shit, fuck. I did something stupid. Ow. Oh, damn it.
You moved it.
And now I'm a terrorist, apparently.
Oh,
which means nobody in the mines will sell me anything anymore. Fuck, here's a shotgun. I'm out of here. Okay, cool. I'm out of the mines already. Awesome. I'm the best. All right, I'm gonna do this stream for another half hour, and then I should have been asleep 2 hours ago. I have work I have to do tomorrow.
More work.
Actually, I can ride the boulder, but I panic, so I forget about that. Great, yeah, there goes a terrorist. He just earned himself a watery grave down there somewhere. But yeah. No, Spelunky's great. I could play Spelunky for fucking hours. But yeah, no, don't worry, Luna. It's not actual work. It's just an online class.
That's what I figured. It was just school work.
I've been I've been getting back in the bad habit of putting off my procrastinating again this past week. The last week I have actual assignments to do before the final, and I've been fucking procrastinating. It's like, and I'm dead. Great, awesome. I broke every bone in my body, every last one, even the one on my pinky toe. You know, for the amount of people, like, the amount of times, like, people stub their toes in their lives, and with the amount of force people usually do it, it's like, you know, it's honestly astounding, the resilience of the big toe bone.
Well, the bones are actually pretty flexible.
No, I get that bones are flexible and all that stuff, but it's like, it's like, people literally hammer their toes into walls all the fucking time. And that shit hurts like a motherfucker too.
Oh yeah.
So, like, because of the pain, you can be assured that your body's like, hey, asshole, I don't work that way, quit doing that shit. But yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely getting really tired. It is almost 10 past 2 where I am right now. Drinking cold water to stay awake. I got 5,000 gold, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna buy some of these bombs from you. Fuck you, old man. Man, do you think if I dressed as like the red guy with the turban in this game, and he like, do you think he'd call me something other than a terrorist?
This game?
I doubt it.
I don't know.
This game, because this game came out like before the whole wave of, hey, we gotta make all of our games super PC. It's like, I'm like, I've had this conversation with you before, Luna. Like, I'm all about bringing like more, like, I don't want to say equality, but more inclusiveness into games. But it's like, do it in a way that isn't obviously just a fucking checkbox somewhere. Like, for fuck's sake. Like, I love Dragon Age Inquisition, but I feel like Sarah is literally like just a lesbian, so they could be like, hey, look, we put a lesbian in the game. It's like, just stop doing that. Like, also, like, she doesn't need a reason to be, but it's like, it's so like, she literally just throws it in your face like the moment you guys meet. And it's like,
I hate people that are like that in real life. I don't care.
Like, I don't
care if it's their sexual orientation. I don't care if it's the fact they're in a relationship. I don't care if it's the fact that they dye their hair orange. Oh my god,
Hero, that's awful. But it's really funny. I'm not gonna repeat it on stream, but Luna, if you can read chat, fucking look at that.
Let me open it up.
I can't believe I've never heard that before, and we live in fucking Texas, Luna.
I'm afraid now.
Ah, I killed myself. Whoops. I can't stop laughing.
Oh my god.
It's so awful. It's so awful.
Oh. I don't want to laugh at it.
It sounds like a fucking nursery rhyme. Oh god. But fuck, what was I even saying? It's like, okay, like, Iron Bull in Inquisition is a really good example of, like, like a representation of homosexuality in a video game, or like any entertainment medium, done really, really well. Like, what do you think the in-game reason is for Iron Bull being, basically pansexual?
You have to remember, I've never played a Dragon Age game, so...
Iron Bull is the giant gray guy with the horns. He's a Kunari. They're basically, communists. Pretty much, kinda.
What would be a canonical reason? I really don't know.
Okay, so basically, the people who live under the Dune, which is like the who live under like this almost, it's basically communism, like way of life and governance. It's a picture of a frog in a turban that goes with it. Jesus Christ, Hero, that's awful. I love it, but it's fucking terrible, and I should feel bad for thinking it's so funny. But so his reason for like going, god damn it, going every which way, whatever way your character wants to go, basically, in Inquisition is, oh yeah, well, you know, under the Qun, like, sex isn't a huge fucking deal, and it's like
you don't just share your property, you share everything.
No, it's not like that. Like, it's not like sharing your property. It's more like, hi, Gaming Star, welcome to the stream. It's more like, it's just not a big deal to them. It's not sharing. It's like, hey man, you know, like he talks about these clinics that are like, they're basically like a mix between a brothel and a clinic, and he literally describes it as, you go in, you see like basically the nurse, and he clicks his tongue and he's like, and that's it, like, you're in and out in a couple of minutes. And they're like, really? And like, your character can like be like, really, it's like just like that? He's like, well, no, sometimes sessions go on a lot longer. Like, sometimes it's about more than just like the physical need, but it's like the people who live under the Qun, it just doesn't matter like what you're into or who you're into or like how you're into it. It's like, as long as you can keep doing what you need to do in society, like, we don't care. You can do whatever, but as long as you do your fucking job, they don't care.
Yeah.
And it's like that, and like that's why canonically Iron Bull can romance a male or female or what have you Inquisitor, and like that makes sense. Like, his character canonically, like, that makes sense for his character to be like that. But like, for Sarah, it's basically, hi, I'm a lesbian, by the way, and it's like, okay. And then there's Dorian Pavus, who is probably one of my favorite characters in that entire game. Like, honestly, Luna, you should really play that game. It's fucking amazing. It's really, really good. It has its issues. It's not perfect, but it's a really good action RPG, I want to say. With really good storytelling. I think it was the last BioWare game before Andromeda, if that tells you anything. Am I about to die again, aren't I? Yeah, probably. But it's a really fun game. And so Dorian Pavus is like this guy from this old, basically decrepit empire, and he is super gay. He's the gayest, and it's great because like he plays into hi, I'm a check mark on the list. Yeah, basically, Hero. That's what it always felt like to me. It like, Dorian is, it's like, why is he gay? It like, and it's just like, it's not, it's like, the question with his character is not why he's gay, it's like how he's actually had to struggle in the society he was raised in because of the fact that he's gay, and like that has actually led to development of his character before you ever meet him, because in the society he grows up in, if you can't provide an heir, you're basically worthless. Especially if you're part of a noble house, which he was. So for him, being gay means that he can't provide an heir, which means to his family he's basically all but dead to them. And it builds into his character. It's not who he is, but it's a part of who he is, you know? Like, yeah. That's important, because you're just like in real life, and this goes for anybody who ever wants to do any kind of writing or character design or anything, like the sexual orientation of your character, just like in real life for any person, sexual orientation does not instantly decide who you are and what kind of person you are. And wow, I died super bad just then. It's a part of what makes you, right? Like Luna, you're into foxes, so you. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not a fucking furry.
Luna is.
Don't even know.
Like I've had plenty of friends who are like all over the board with that stuff, and it's like I don't even bother with the labels anymore. It doesn't make, like, none of it makes sense to me anymore. I'm just like, whatever. You do you. I don't care. Like, that's like, it's not my business. But it's just like, it doesn't make you who you are. And there are people out there who, like, try to, like, who act like that's all it's about, and it's like, no, it's just like, it's just part of who you are. Like, it doesn't matter in the long run. Or it shouldn't, anyway. That's my stance on it, anyway. Don't ask Luna about it, though. He gets really angry. He's just really traditional in his views. Don't get onto him about it. You're right, Hero. You are an Apache attack helicopter, and that's part of who you are, and no one should ever take that away from you. Either that or your missiles. Mostly because of your missiles. No one will probably fuck with you because of your literal just plethora of missiles that you have in both of your arms, just walking around carrying them at your sides like, these are my missiles. There are many like them, but these are special because they are mine.
Well,
and they make me feel sexy and accepted because they're missiles. And if you say differently, you're going to see my missiles up close and personal, and it's not going to be fun for you, the soon-to-be red smear on that wall over there. Sorry, Lynn, what were you saying?
No, I've had talk with friends because, I mean, we're in Texas. Let's be honest. Not exactly the most progressive. But
no, hold on. If we're being honest, it's a lot more progressive than people give it credit for.
Oh yeah,
they're like during I really don't want to get into the whole thing, but during the inauguration, our most recent one here in America, there were huge marches throughout Dallas, big time. They're all over the place. It was
but that
nuts.
was just people being racist, shooting cops, and everything else.
That was
story.
Yeah, that was, oh god, that was just dumb. That was so dumb. Because people shot cops because they accused cops of racism, but like 3 of the cops who were killed were black, and it's like, anyway. I think I'm gonna die here.
No, that we start talking about like gender issues and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and I have to stop them and be like, psychologically, what pop culture says is entirely different than what is said psychologically. Psychologically, whenever somebody says gender, that means the role society gives you based off of your sex. Your sex is your chromosomes. You can't change your...
Yeah, like, when people, like, there are people out there who say that medical records should not ask what your sex is. Like, no, that's really important. That's so important. Because
those are people who don't understand.
Yeah, and it's like look, like your identity is whatever you want it to be, but when it comes down to medical shit, it's really fucking important that the doctor knows like what you were born as, or like, hi Carter, welcome to Political Corner with Morse and Luna, apparently. It's like, that's really important that your doctor know like what it is. I don't care like what how someone lives their life. Like that's none of my business. Like if they want to live in a certain way, it's fine. You don't wake up one day
and have 2 X chromosomes and then wake up the next day and have an X and a Y.
Yeah,
that's set in stone.
And it's like there are procedures you can do to like change yourself physically if that's what is necessary to you. Like that's fine. It's your body, it's your life, you can do that. But but if you go to a doctor and they have like, and they're asking what kind of like, what's your medical history and what your like biological sex is, not your gender, not like what you identify as, but like your medical like sex. That's important for you to like.
Yeah.
Like there's no
gray area.
No, it's a binary choice, and it's like they have to know because certain drugs interact with with the different sexes in different ways, and it's like it's rare, but things like, trust me, from somebody who has been there, things can go horribly wrong. If the doctor gives you the wrong kind of drugs, things can go really fucking bad. Carter, we are talking about a plethora of things while I fail miserably at Spelunky and at life in general. Somehow we got onto the topic of gender.
We started talking about characters in video games,
and how lazily some characters are written, and it feels like I can't get out of here. Yeah, it feels like they were just put into the game and like to be the gay character, and I feel like that could be insulting to people who have actually had to struggle with that in their lives, but also insulting to, I want to say, the general. Oh fuck! I died. The general public, because it creates this like false identity that they attribute to everything they see thereon. God damn, I suck right now. Oh wow, this spider's gonna get my ass, or not. That's cool. And it's like when you try and manufacture an entire identity around someone's like gender or their sexual preference. It's creates this issue where it's like your sexual preference or your gender or your identity is a part of who you are. Not
it's just, I mean,
it doesn't dictate everything about you.
Yeah, it should be basically kind of like real life, where it's like
yeah, it's like hey, Luna, do you like cake?
Who doesn't? I mean, yeah,
I
of
don't.
course I like cake.
But you like cake.
Well,
so basically,
I don't think
everything,
we can be friends now.
deal with it. Everything, deal with my hatred of cake. I can't. My hatred of cake. I've never voiced it like that before. I mean,
no, I get where you're going with it.
Yeah, and
it's the classical argument of, just because you go into a restaurant, you see somebody order a cake at the table next to you, just because you're on a diet and all you can eat is salads, doesn't mean everybody else in the restaurant has to eat that way.
Yeah, that is a thing where like people who I don't want to use the word choose to live their life a certain way, because it's not really a choice. It's more like
those
it's like
people who want nobody else to eat cake. That's their choice. It's your choice.
Oh, I hope you're okay, Hero. Yeah, yeah. It's like a diet is a choice. Preference and gender are empirically not something. God damn it, I'm dead again. Yeah. Are empirically something that you just cannot choose. And it's like you're born one way, and that's how you are. Does that necessarily make you a certain kind of person? No. I have met lovely straight people. I've met lovely LGBTQ. Or do they still use the Q, or did they decide that was
it's
like? whatever.
They've gotten where it's gone nuts, where it's like
is it
the person you talk to.
Okay, whatever. Anyway,
The person you talk to, because some people it's just LGBT. Some people it's LGBTQ RSAP.
Okay, whatever. It's like I have known in my life
we're just gonna
lovely
list the alphabet eventually.
Straight people. I have known lovely all other kinds of people, and I have known people who were complete assholes who were straight, and I've known people who were complete fucking assholes who were like not straight. And it doesn't matter like what walk of life you come from, like it's always a toss-up what kind of person you're gonna be. And LGBT with the side of fries. Fuck.
That actually sounds pretty nice.
I had an amazing burger this evening. I don't know if I told you about that.
No, I heard about a restaurant. I think it may have been in Austin.
Isn't there some some kind of super fucking awesome steakhouse where you are?
Where I'm at?
Or wait, no, not where you are in Austin.
There's like some really like fucking amazing barbecue places in Austin.
Well,
There's
yeah, it's Texas. We're like shit, man.
Like it's literally like maybe
how
10
much is
miles away from my
Spelunky?
house.
I'm playing it on the PlayStation right now. I think
it's less than $10. I think
it should be. It's decent here. Let me pause it so I don't get fucking murdered by the ghost that will show up if I spin.
No, don't worry about it. I'll look it up.
Cool.
You do.
Look it up on Steam too. Because I have it on Steam. I also have it.
I have my laptop open.
Oh, you can use the mobile website. I think on PSN
it's not gonna let me see on
15.
I'm gonna have to look that up on my phone anyway.
Lettuce, guacamole, bacon, lettuce, tomato. That's a lot of lettuce. It's a lot of wasted lettuce. Lettuce is in general is just wasteful, especially iceberg lettuce. Yeah, iceberg lettuce is like all water.
Some place made a LGBT sandwich. That was like on their menu, and it was called something else. And people realized it was an LGBT sandwich, and it kind of became a running joke.
Oh,
it was
as long as they weren't like sitting there going like, "Ha ha, it's our LGBT with a side of fries." It's like, come on, guys. But what was I saying? Fuck. Yeah, Spelunky is a great game. It's a game that I have sunk, I don't know. Fuck. It's a great game.
Spelunky World.
What?
It's $15 on Steam.
Spelunky World?
Yeah, I just typed in Spelunky into Google. And it's like one of the...
Oh, it's the official site.
Oh.
So it's available on PC, Xbox Live Arcade, and PSN. They sell toys! Like little Spelunky figures. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they also sell shirts.
Oh, did I tell you? Did I tell you whenever I went in and paid off my Destiny pre-order, you know they had little Funko Pop figures for D2 coming out?
Yes, I have one bookmarked on Amazon for Cade, and it's like I know a lot of people really hate Funko Pop. I like them. I think they're adorable.
I pre-ordered Zer.
Wait, what does Zer look like?
You're gonna have to look that one up yourself.
Oh my gosh, is he super cute?
I thought because it's basically the raid bosses.
Oh, I'm sorry, Carter.
Axis, of course. Because you know he's like the.
Axis is well, fuck Axis. Wait, not Axis. Sorry, fuck Skolas. He's the worst.
They have a little Funko Oryx, a little Funko Atheon. They have one of each of the Vanguard.
Oh my god,
there's a Zer. I don't know if they have.
Oh, he actually has tentacles like sticking out of his face. They look like little tentacle zits. They're kind of gross. I kind of don't like it. Wait, Zer looks like he's dressed like a warlock. But yeah, the Cade one's super cute.
See, I got the Cade from the pre-order, so I didn't feel. I was like,
see,
why do I need more than one.
When I go in to get my pre-order, I think I'll be doing it sometime tomorrow. I have to remember to print out like the form for that gift card. Thanks again, by the way. It's like I hope they'll have the little figure, because the little figure is gonna be fucking cute. Fucking cute as hell.
The figures are pre-ordered. They're gonna be released on like the 15th of September.
Oh right, because like they had to get more, right?
Oh, you're talking about the Cade pre-order figure. I thought you were talking about the Funko one. Yeah, the Cade pre-order figure. I think you're supposed to have them whenever you pick up your pre-order in September.
Yeah. Carter, you're 10. Carter, I use 10? A lot of strong language in the stream. And I try.
I'm not sure if our topics were appropriate for a 10-year-old.
No, they really super weren't.
Did you put an 18+ flag on your video?
I don't know. Do I like? I'm pretty sure I have my entire channel flagged like that. Hold on. Let me adjust some things.
That makes me super nervous.
What's a live control room? Info and settings. Oh man. I don't know how to save these things. He's not getting upset in chat, is he? He says, it's fine, I'll swear all you want. 6 days away from 17. Please no. Both of these guys are under 18. Son of a bitch.
Well, I don't feel bad for like a 16, 17-year-old.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's
different.
different.
Talk to them like it, like they can.
What's a 10-year-old kid doing up at 2:30? Shit.
Maybe they're in.
It's
Europe?
fine. Maybe they're like deaf and they're Scottish. Man, alright, I'll leave it alone for now. I'll adjust it some other time. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's. I should have it there anyway. Like I should have figured that shit out. But yeah, no, it's I love the mental image of like, because the people don't know who we're talking about. When I mentioned Death being Scottish, he's another guy who we play with sometimes. Really funny. I love the mental image of Death, as in like the Grim Reaper just being this Scottish this what?
Pervert?
Yeah, this perverted Scottish skeleton with like a crooked scythe and a bottle of whiskey in one hand. He's all like, now listen here, you little shite. And it's like comes after people. It's like, your time to go. It's like, I can't do a good Scottish accent right now for some reason.
Something about being between two rock hard knights.
Yeah, two rock hard knights. It's like, oh no. Oh goodness.
I don't know why, but that makes me want to get it together so we can go raid Crota.
Dude, I wanna do more raids before Destiny 2, just so that
the thing is,
we're there as a team for when we start all that shit.
Raids, but I want to do I don't want to. I'm not worried about loot anymore.
I want to get at least one
like
whole piece of Age of Triumph gear in Destiny, like one whole set. Preferably the King's Fall set, because the King's Fall set on the Warlocks looks just so fucking good.
I would be perfectly content running.
Yes, I have seen Rick and Morty.
Raid.
Rick and Morty is definitely not a kid's show either, but you know, I was watching South Park when I was 10, so that's fine. That's whatever. Rick and Morty's great. Do you watch
Rick and Morty's way too deep for a 10-year-old, much less
Rick and Morty is way too deep for Adult Swim, let alone like a goddamn cartoon. Like, holy hell, that show's amazing, and like it hits you right in the feels sometimes, especially at the end of the second season. Holy hell. But yeah, Rick and Morty's a really good show. Don't now get over here. Ah, damn it, I died again. Foiled. Alright, I think I'll do like 2 or 3 more runs and then and then I've really got to get some bed. Oh, damn it. Really got to get some sleep.
That sounds like an excuse.
I'll show you an excuse, Luna.
Keep saying that.
That excuse will be me blocking you on PSN. Never hear from my ass again, and you'll be all too happy about it, I'm sure. You're like, finally.
Well, you know, I've been blocking tons of people lately.
Oh, yeah. I know about one for sure.
Oh no, that was it. That's an exaggeration.
Oh, okay. That was the only person. Oh god.
Yeah, I don't. Oh,
my two commenters are arguing about which one of them is Mr. Meeseeks now. This is great.
Oh my god, I don't have words. Of all characters to argue over who you are, it's Meeseek.
The literal, like, slave character. who for them existence is pain. And the only way they can die is to fulfill their task.
All I can say is your commenters are going to, you know, they're going to go real far in life.
Probably.
I can't say what they're going to end up doing in life because of their ages, but they're going to go real far in life.
They're good. They'll be fine. We promise. Absolutely no horrible, boring futures are they destined for. Not in the slightest. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit horrible. I'm gonna throw up a cable
I'm surprised
there.
You haven't played. I'm just skimming through PlayStation Store. Hyper Light Drifter. I've heard it's very Dark Souls-y.
Yeah, you know what? I tend to ignore games that are described as the Dark Souls of blank. Like, it's honestly, that descriptor is getting really old because the only Dark Souls of blank are the fucking Dark Souls games, except for stuff like, I think it was Bound by Flame and a game by people who made Bound by Flame. Alright, we're getting too deep, and I don't have enough rum to deal with the actual existential crisis that existence really is only pain, and pain is the only real reminder of existence. How am I doing so far? Doing good? Well, not that good. I'm fucking dead again.
Kinda.
Alright, you know what? No, I draw the line there, Carter.
No,
You're 10. Existence is not supposed to be pain for a fucking 10-year-old. God damn
it. If you think life is pain now and you're 10, just wait till you get older.
Yeah, like ignoring the obvious trope of, oh man, high school's hard, because you are going to look back on high school and be like, oh, fuck. I wish it was that easy.
I'm not proud about this, but I will say
you're 10! No, you cannot have some of my rum! Get the fuck out of here! Jesus Christ!
I think you might need to make me a mod so I can just kick the guy for being a 10-year-old asking for alcohol so you don't get in trouble.
Oh god, I have 10-year-olds asking for booze in my stream. What the fuck is happening?
Hey, at least it's only alcohol. At least they're not asking for something else.
Okay, Luna, don't give them any fucking ideas. Oh my god.
That would be like a kickable offense if this was my stream. I'd figure out how to kick somebody.
I should have you as a mod in here. I know, my sister is a mod on my Twitch channel. Alright, Luna, I know you're kidding, I know. Yeah. Luna, if you comment in my channel, I can make you a mod for future streams or whatnot.
Unlimited power.
Oh no, it's limited.
Oh, I know it's limited. Just let me move out the fantasy.
The fantasy of what? Highly restricted power with little to no actual empowerment.
I'm supposed to be the guy that,
you're an insurance salesman.
Actually, I haven't been doing sales. I've been doing service stuff. Basically, kind of like helping manage the office.
That's right, because you don't have to worry about commission bullshit.
No, I do get some money for policies I sell, but I don't get commission.
Ah. Oh, god damn it.
There, I commented.
Awesome. You're now a moderator for my channel.
Yay.
I hope that I don't piss you off. And God, wow, that was just the perfect storm of bullshit right there.
No, I tend to not abuse power, but it'll be one of those things where it's like, I'll probably say something before I do something to somebody.
Yeah, no, I got you on there, man. I trust your judgment.
I mean, I haven't gone crazy
bats.
in Otter's server.
Yeah, in the God, I just started over. This is a sign of me getting too tired. Because I've been up since...
I did notice Maple has set up. There are a few admins that she set up, and they're basically like her the Derek Shin that's always, you know, he's like one of the silent mods on the. He never says anything. I think he's one of the programmers.
Yeah. I know on the clan Discord, the girl with the purple name. She has an anime avatar. What?
Lofome, Supreme Empress?
Yeah, she is a moderator, I'm fairly sure, but like she's known Maple for fucking ever, from what I've been told. So it's like,
she doesn't have a mod tag on her stuff.
Oh, I thought she was. Anyway, but no, like if there's anyone whose judgment I judge is Maple, she like since I've never met Frost, like I kind of see her as like, what times do I stream? Basically whenever I stream.
A lot of times during the day.
Yeah, a lot of times during the day. I usually send out a tweet on my Twitter, which is @MorseMode. If you're interested in following that kind of thing. And I, like, about like an hour to half an hour before I actually start streaming something. Probably this coming week, like starting Monday, I'll be getting back into streaming. I might start streaming Persona 5, I'm not sure. I really want to get back into playing that game, but I feel like the only way to like really stick with it is if I stream it. And I know I can't stream all of it, but I'm going to stream as much as I can, because that game's really cool. If you, I mean, like, you can receive alerts if you subscribe to the channel, but the way my schedule is with school and family stuff I have, or a smartphone, well, shit. I don't really have a set schedule. I think once things calm down in my personal life enough, I will have a set schedule. But the cool thing about the streams on YouTube is that they always save automatically as videos on YouTube. So if you ever miss a stream, you can always just check out, see what you missed, what amazing, horribly boring things I talked about on the stream that day will be there, recorded for all of history on the internet, never to be forgotten by anyone who wishes to regale themselves of my horribly embarrassing personal anecdotes. So that's always fun. I'm gonna stomp on that snake. I'm gonna throw up a rope here. I'm gonna grab this. I'm just gonna climb up this rope, and hopefully it doesn't fuck up that guy up there in the shop. It did open a way down for me to go to the door though, so that is good stuff. But yeah. Come on, get up there, get up, damn it, I should waste one of my rope things. But yeah, I stream semi-regularly. I've been taking it pretty easy the last couple weeks, just because things got kind of hectic for me. But things are calming down now with the end of my summer classes and stuff, and I should have a more calming schedule
where you have like some downtime.
Yeah, like this coming week I'm gonna have nothing but downtime basically. Because I have just one discussion for my online class, no assignments, and then like an exam that will take me like 20 minutes to do. So that's all well and good. It's easy stuff. So yeah, not sure exactly what I'm gonna stream yet for this week. Like I said, I'm thinking about doing Persona 5. I think that game's really cool, and I want to start over because I haven't touched it since like the week I bought it. I've also got The Witcher 3 on Death March to complete as well. I've got a bunch of games that I bought and never finished. I mean, there's always Mass Effect Andromeda. You guys want to see me get angry at a game?
Resident Evil?
I never did finish Resident Evil. Hold on. Well, like, since I'm about to go to bed anyway, let's take a look at the shelf. All right, we got.
I forget you do a lot of your stuff on disc.
Well, I have this big bookshelf full of books, but I have this one empty part of the shelf, and I'm like, hey, you know what looks really good there? PS4 cases. I've got Dark Souls 3. I've got Bloodborne, which I've never finished. I can run through Dishonored again. XCOM 2 is always a good one. I'm gonna have to tell me what they're saying in chat, Luna. I'm across the room from my laptop right now.
I don't even have it open. Let me.
Well, Luna, what fucking use are you then? As my first moderator ever, you're doing fucking fantastic. I've got.
You were starting to wind down. I was like, nobody's gonna be.
I could always do another playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition, Evil Within, Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, which is a really good game.
They're asking if you would consider making a Discord. How many people do you have subscribed to you? Let me look at that.
I think it's in the upper 20s.
Yeah, honestly, I'd say wait till you're right at 30, I think.
Wait, really? They went up again? That's always really surprising to me. Here, let me look. I'm always super fucking. Would you consider making a Discord? I will consider it.
I have 5 subscribers on mine.
Awesome. Let me look at dashboard. Yeah, leave. I don't think I changed anything there. I have. Oh yeah, I do have 30 subscribers. That's weird. That's fucking weird. I'm not used to people like actually wanting to hear all the shit I have to say all the time. I'm used to people telling me to shut the hell up. I've got Watch Dogs 2, which I've played through before. Yeah, you guys just mute me in chat usually when I'm streaming. What a great bunch of friends. Yeah, I think XCOM 2 is a definite possibility. That game's a lot of fun, but it's also brutally hard. More Darkest Dungeon is always on the table. More Spelunky for wind downs, I guess. I could actually play through the Evil Within again, because I really dislike that game, though. I think its design is horrific, and not in the good way. Mass Effect Andromeda is a definite maybe.
Zonar finally changed his YouTube to say Zonar on it.
Oh, did he? It doesn't say Demi Raglan Jr. anymore. It's the most
I was just gonna pull up to see how many
southern name
he
ever.
13.
13 what?
Subscribers.
I'm sure he'll get more. He streams about as often as I do.
He streams less often than you do.
Dishonored is a definite possibility. We were talking about that. Dishonored 2 I could play again.
Yeah.
Because I haven't played as Emily in that game. That's a good game, man. Dishonored, both those games are great. The first one's better, but the second one's also very good.
I'm gonna watch this 2-phase Axis at 390.
Oh my god, that was a good day. That was a good day.
I watched that video so many times at work. I know somebody was like, what the hell are you doing?
So yeah, we got Dark Souls 3, we got Bloodborne, we got XCOM 2, Evil Within, Mass Effect Andromeda, because I have to play that game eventually. I paid $70 for the like fucking Super Edition, so I have to play it eventually. Then there's Dishonored and Dishonored 2. So we will come back to those. Probably start a stream Monday I'll try to start the stream at about noon my time, which is, I believe, Central time, right, Luna?
Yep.
Yeah. So on Monday at noon Central time, I will start a stream. Not super sure what it's going to be yet. For those of you who do use Twitter, go ahead and follow me at MorseMode to receive updates on when I stream or when I plan on streaming, and possible surveys on what to stream next. I'm limited at the moment to what games I already own because I am a very, very poor person. But hopefully in the near future that will be changing.
Well, whenever you do a poll, you just set it up so that you just
like do what games I have there, yeah. But yeah, so that's what we're working with for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and exit the main menu on this. I'm so very sleepy. But yeah. So that's the first time I've actually scheduled something like that in advance, like for certain. So Monday, 12 o'clock, I will be back, and we will be streaming something. Maybe Persona 5,
live.
Maybe something else. Not super sure yet what it's going to be. But thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful morning. And I will see you all next time. Good evening.